Good morning, children. Welcome back to your environmental studies class. Our topic, matter, solids, liquids and gases. In our previous class, we have learned the meaning of matter and the states of matter. Do you still remember? So, anything that we can see around us that has mass and occupies space is called matter. And we also learned that matter exists in three states. They are solid, liquid, and gas. In today's class, we are going to learn change in the state of matter. So, what is change of states of matter? When any matter converts itself from one state of matter to the other, it is called change of state of matter. So, matter can change from one state to another. Let us understand these changes in states using water. Now, what will happen if we take a piece of chocolate or ice cream on a plate and keep the plate in sunlight? Yes, due to the heat of the sun, the chocolates will melt, right? And the heat of the body, heat from the sun, converts one state of matter into another. So, what will happen if the liquid chocolate and the ice cream is kept in the fridge? So, the liquid form of ice cream and chocolate will freezes into ice when cooling. Now, let us learn more about change in the state of matter and the various processes involved. As you can see in the picture, ice is the solid form of water. And water is the liquid form, and water vapor is the gas form. When we heat ice, it converts to water. This is called melting. Now, as we heat or boiled water, it will change its state to water vapor. This is called vaporization. Then, when we cool down water vapor, it converts to water again. This is called condensation. And when we cool down water, it will solidify to ice. This is called freezing. So, as you can see, water can be found or changed into different states of matter or forms. And states of matter are used to describe physical properties of matter, whether something is a solid, liquid, or gas. And for instance, water is a liquid state. It's solid when it turns into ice. And when it is boiled, it turns into steam. Yes, water to liquid state, liquid form anya. Titsuanin, ice sa kansantir khan, solid form alaw oma. Titsuanin, kanlo ti sat khan mo, heat kan pek khan, it turns into steam, that is gas form. Now, how do you classify this? Ice, water, steam. We can classify ice as solid, water as liquid, and steam as gas. Now, what do the above pictures depict? The first one is hail, the second one is rain, and the third one is wind. Yes, these are examples of different states of matter, right? Solid, liquid, and gas. Now, water circulates on the earth in a series of processes called the water cycle. It is responsible for rain on earth. That means the water cycle is responsible for the formation of rain and involves the conversion of water in all the three states of matter. Alright, now, when the sun heats up the rivers and oceans, water becomes water vapor, as you can see in the picture, and it rises up in the air. This process is called evaporation. It is the first step of the water cycle. Now, if you look at the side of the picture, if you heat or boil water at home, as the water gets heated, you'll be able to see the water vapor rising up in the air, right? Now, when the water vapor reaches up in the sky, water vapor it turns into tiny droplets of water. So these water droplets along with various gases and dust particles come together to form clouds. This is known as condensation. Now, if you hold a cold lid over the kettle in which you heated the water, when you open the lid or take away the lid after some time, you will be able to see water droplets on the lid. So that's exactly what condensation is. So when the cloud becomes too heavy and it cannot hold any more water inside, it bursts open to give out rain, hail or snow. This is known as precipitation. As it rains, water gets collected in oceans, lakes and rivers and form underground water. So thus water cycle is a continuous process of evaporation, condensation and precipitation. Are you clear? So generally, the order in which change of state occurs is when we heat solid, it changes to liquid. And when we heat liquid, it turns to gas. When we cool down this gas, it converts to liquid. And when liquid is cooled down, it converts to solid. So as you see, if you want to go from solid to gas, we have to give heat. Kanti sa tangayan ito. And when we want to come back from gas to solid, we have to cool it down. Gas at nga solid akan kalye don suanin. Kanti dai don tinanitso. Alright. Katyang tsiakhan, tui hu ka evaporation. Kantya tui hu ka vanahan tlensuan, it turns into tiny droplets of water. Titsuanin kang tiny droplets of water tui ahu at nga tuya in chlorka droplets kan titsuan niya. Titsuanin kang droplets of water te various gases and dust particles that yang motor ku te pa eng ku po ka then chauzela kaka clouds ka chuma ka na hanin siam tani titsuan kaka condensation kan titsuan tani. Alright. Titsuanin kang ka chum ka alo rit tatwal to ala til ka hanin titang nem to lutuka, so it cannot hold any more water inside, so it burst open to give out what? Rain. Mo ruat te aron sura chang chun real te pot la china ni hail mo munchen khata te pe chuan vur te atla china ni kaka precipitation kan ti chuni tani. Alright, so water cycle chu continuous process tian kalkwai reng ani awangin mo khang kalkwai reng te kha enge kan ti chuan evaporation te condensation and precipitation khang pathum te kha an kalkwai reng ani. Alright, so what is the importance of water cycle? Can you tell me? The importance of water cycle makes fresh water available in the form of rain, right? Ra achang tekhan tuitiang lim takakan dong chinani. The sea water is highly salty, which is not fit for drinking by animals or for the growth of plants. Sea water kan tiang si te hitsu aalawangin kan intop thelawani mo mishing kan ni mo run kan ni mo plants tan po khan. So, but the rainwater is pure water. It can be utilized by animals as well as plants. So vanchuanin kan zawai khan kan mamo ani so vanchuanin water cycle awang khan tui thiang hlim te kan nei thei pha ani. All right. Now, for your assignment, I want you to visit the internet sites and find out more about water cycle, all right? Collect information on it. And I want you to draw the diagram of water cycle on an A4 size paper and you will color it. and you will write a paragraph of 5 to 6 lines on water cycle next to the diagram. Alright, and you will send me your assignment by this evening before 10 p.m. Thank you, children.